All right, guys, next up is the Iron Man figure. Now, I know nobody really requested to see this early on. I'm sure this is the figure that nobody's really looking forward to. However, I do like it. I think there's a lot of great things, and I think this will be the best Iron Man movie figure that we've ever gotten. So let's take a look at it. We'll get right to it. So looking at the package, you see there the Avengers logo up at the top, Build-A-Figure Thanos. Avengers Infinity War movie logo, because it is a movie figure. Iron Man down at the bottom, you see the artwork for the new suit there. And I forget which mark this is going to end up being, 46, 47, I can't remember at this point anymore. Take a look at all the figures from the wave, the MCU Thanos Build-A-Figure. UPC there for those that want it. Again, remember, these figures are street dated for March 3rd, so they will be out everywhere very, very soon. Take a look at the figure there. Official promo shots have not been released yet. They should soon. Bio reads, a sleek suit design and technology upgrades let Tony Stark gear up as the armored Avenger Iron Man. All right, let's open it up. Take a look. All right, guys, here is a look at the Iron Man figure out of the package. Some good things, and then some pretty basic things because it is an Iron Man movie figure. So let's look at the accessories. First thing here, we have kind of these blast effects that we've seen multiple times now with all the Iron Man figures. It's done with a sky blue plastic, so it's a different color at least, but we get two of them, and they can port into either the hands or the bottom of the feet there. I mean, it also does come with 2 additional hands, so each hand can have kind of that open flight hand, and then each one a fisted hand. So I'm not even going to switch those out. We'll just take a quick look at the figure. Not going to be a whole lot going to it. Now, one big difference is that this is definitely a bulkier Iron Man figure than we have gotten in the past. And then the articulation has been changed up this go around. So that's definitely a good thing, because I think one of the things that the movie figures were lacking is that they were difficult to pose around the way the hip joints were on those figures. But some good things. So we'll get right to it. So he can look up all the way. So if he's in flight mode, he is looking straight up. So that is really good. He can look down quite a bit. There's a little bit of wobbly motion in there. And then kind of look at the sculpt. You can see that it's definitely a different design for Iron Man. But it looks good. So it'd be kind of a surprise. Maybe we'll see it in another trailer. But this suit's definitely going to be a different one for Tony Stark, as I think it's going to kind of materialize on him, similar to the way the Black Panther suit is going to be doing in the upcoming Black Panther movie. Well, that hand popped right off, didn't it? Careful of that hinge. Actually, look at that. It's... Okay, so it's actually sculpted that way. Look at that. So there is no hinge on that. It's just sculpted in that to look like that. So that's a change. So you can either leave it like that or put on the fisted hand for it. So there's no hinge. There's no moving that around. And I think that was one of a complaint that I've seen a few people, because if you wanted to shoot it out like he's shooting, you know, with the blast effect, it can actually go all out. Or if he's flying, you can do that. One difficult thing is these arms don't go all the way down. There's a little bit of too much bulk to them. That arm just wants to come right out. But there's a lot of good sculpted detail in this figure. If you look there, now there isn't like a whole lot of paint deal, but you can see there's definitely a different color kind of in those sections there. It looks like you can, it really kind of gives it that rib cage look to it, because again, I think the suit's going to materialize. So if this is going to be the bleeding edge suit, I don't know. I'm not super familiar with that. If you guys leave in the comments below, you know, let me know about the bleeding edge and exactly how that suit forms on him. I'd appreciate that. But it does look good. We get a lot of this sleek line work that we've seen kind of with some leaked images, and then the magazine shoots and all those things. Not a whole lot of gold throughout the figure, especially on the back of the legs. There's nothing. But here on the torso piece, we get a little bit of gold at least. So as far as the articulation, this huge shoulder part just comes straight out, and then it's kind of tough to move around. Full rotation, upper bicep swivel, excuse me, double jointed elbow there, diaphragm joint. So there's no ab crunch on this guy, but we haven't seen that with any of the movie Iron Man figures. And the worst part about it is it does not move forward at all. Moves back, but not forward. So I guess the back is be good if you're in flight mode. That would definitely look good there. but again, it's not going to move forward whatsoever, and it does have a little bit of side-to-side motion there. So the legs, the hip joints, this is something that's different. So there's no ball there. This is similar to the Invincible Iron Man figure from the Black Panther wave, and there's good sculpted detail into that figure, but it definitely gives you a little bit more posability. But as far as the legs going out, it's not a whole lot more, but it's more than the previous figures that we've gotten, so that's good. Upper thigh cut there. Double jointed knee, and that's pretty good at kind of how that armor looks coming over it. And it got more of that line work, and I think that's all on how kind of the suit's going to materialize on him. So feet hinge all the way up, all the way down, and there's ankle pivot as well. No shin swivel or anything like that. But there's the Iron Man figure. It's a pretty basic movie Iron Man figure, but again, I'm happy to have any movie figure. And then this is going to be a must that I would imagine people are building up an Iron Man Hall of Armor. So this will be a nice addition for them. But there's the figure. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you for watching.